Hey everyone, Skywolf here. It's time for the Heartbreaker. RWBY Volume 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so we start off with RWBY at her mom's grave, but it's not the same scene from the red trailer. It's fall, obviously, you can tell by the grass, and there's like sun is setting, but it's sad, but it's at the same time not quite sad. If you know what I mean, which it's also kind of a warning if you think about it. But this is the first time we really see RWBY have anything to do with her mom, and she doesn't seem sad when talking to her mom. Like, she's talking to her mom. It's a one-sided conversation, really, but she used to recap everything from the previous two volumes and talk about what's going on, which is the tournament, we have been hearing about this tournament since Volume 1, it's Volume 3, okay, here we go. And then immediately after, we finally get to the tournament. All the tournament fights pretty much the same. All of Team RWBY's fight was pretty good. I liked it. I like the song when it plays in the show. I don't like the song when it plays by itself. And then we get all of Team Juniper's fight. Them talking, having a team meeting in the middle was it wasn't really funny. It wasn't really funny at all. It was trying to be funny, it wasn't. Team Sun's fight was funny. We finally meet Scarlet and whatever his name is. Sage, I think? He didn't get a line of dialogue, I don't remember his name. But I like Scarlet. Scarlet is apparently Peter Pan. And, I liked him. He's also apparently the first LGBTQ character that we meet in a movie. But, this isn't brought up in the show. Also, Neptune is Fate of Auto, and that's hilarious. That is hilarious. I forgot what I was gonna say. No. Oh. And then Coco and Yashihashu against Emerald and Mercury. This is where we learn what Emerald Semblance is, which is cool. And it's very important. And I love Coco so much more now. I do. So that's all I'm going to talk about as far as tournament. Oh, no, wait. Team Funky fight. Oh my god, Neon Cat, as if that meme hadn't been on my nose for years already. I like Flint, though. Flint was cool. But he's the third person we meet whose semblance is clones. But he's still cool. Okay, so that's all I have to say on the fights for now. Because that's basically all the non-important ones. There's this weird line in episode 1. Zahn says when they're all getting food, mind if we join you? I don't know, maybe it's delivery or whatever. It always came off weird as me. Also, I love the Blake and Tuna scene. That was funny. Oh, it's a bull in the family. Oh my god. We finally meet Wow, and he's cool. He's everything we ever wanted. Oh my god. And Winter. We meet her too, and I was not expecting to meet Winter in the way that we did. Like, I thought she was gonna be like a Jacques from the way she was kind of set up. But no, and I like the fact that she was, Atlas personality, and it's the first time we really get to see how much Rice has changed. Because she went up to her sister and she goes, I'm so happy to see you, and then she realizes she's not speaking sophisticated, peppy, what the hell ever, proper, and she changes to your presence to honor us, and this this is the first time we really realize how much Rice has changed from being around the main girls. And we'll be trying to be more, sophisticated was cute and funny. Also, that was the best fight scene of the first half of the volume between Winter and Crow. It just was. It was cool. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And I like how they're all arguing about how Winter and Crow are behaving. And the always drunk lines, and Crow's just doing this. That was funny. That was funny. That made me laugh so much. And then we get the responsible for Autumn's condition, and at first I thought Autumn was the name of the character. But before we can get any explanation, Crow goes on this little rant of something we've all already figured out, and then we just go back to fight scenes and whatever. And tournament arc. And the tournament arc. There's always a million little things that go on in RWBY that you gotta pay attention to. And yeah. Now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the next part? So, Pure and the Maiden arc. Oh my god. So we finally get some, like, intel on the big plot of RWBY. Finally. The Maidens. I love them. I love the Maidens. I do. Poor Amber. Poor Pure. Also, Pure in her Destiny arc is really cool, and I love her little talk with John, and it breaks my heart every time I watch it. It's just this really, really heart-breaking scene that changes the tone of the volume. Next thing we get is what happens with Yang and Mercury. It was a cool fight. We're starting to get introduced to, this is when they started showing Aura breaking, that little animatic, and it's cool that they added that in, but they just added it in during the third volume, and it's made things a little confusing for people. Like, people who like to analyze everything, I feel like, get a little confused. Which is kind of sucks. Like, the shimmer, I believe, is supposed to happen when your aura completely breaks, but it doesn't always happen like that later on in the show. So, like, I think we need an aura or the remnant part 2. Woo! I think we do. Anyhow. Then we get the villain backstory. I did not like Cinder's hair. No. Not like Koji hair. Imogen's okay. Moki was the same. I like Emerald's backstory. I love all of, she's my favorite villain. I like hers better. But, like, when the screen goes black, it's from the referencing stuff related to Salem. So, like, always important to rewatch. And then, we get into basically the second plot of the volume. Oh my god, everyone cries, things get tragic. I like how RWBY pieced it together too little too late. Like, Yang suddenly freaking out, finding out that Yang had an hallucination while fighting Mercury, and the same thing happened with Coco while fighting Emerald and Mercury. The fact that one of the same people were involved, you could tell it tipped her off. Like, RWBY is smart, but she's so innocent, she's not quite piecing things together. She has the capability to have caught on in time, but just not the experience to do so. That's what this whole thing shows, and it's part of the reason that makes me sad. A lot of people like say Ruby's very one note, but she's not really. She just still has a lot to go. She was smart enough to have realized what was happening, but was not experienced enough to have realized what was happening. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's so good. It's so good. Okay. So, like, an artist predicted what was going to happen to Benny after the cliffhanger of Emerald and of Mokui and Ruby. On rip. But I remember that being a big thing, was an artist had predicted it. Because vol3 was the first time I got to watch as it aired, and I was so excited and happy. Part of the community. Oh god. And Ruby's and Penny's death was tragic. Oh my god, the fight was cool, but damn it all. And then the next part I'm going to talk about is Ruby on the airship with Neo and Torchic. I like how Ruby outsmarts Neo. I like the little umbrella thing. Roman's little speech I very much like, and I would like for it to be referenced later. Somehow, like, show that it had an effect on Ruby, but not like specifically the line, "It's what I can't afford to lose," because it's the reason why Roman joins Evil Squad. But let's be honest, at the end of the day, the reason, even though we find out certain things about Big Bad, they have to keep fighting because they can't afford to lose what the humanity, they are, blah 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 blah. They can't afford it. They really can't. They have to stop saying because they can't afford to lose to her. And I would like for that to be referenced at some point. I would. Okay. So we get the photo begin. Epic fight. I love the reveal of Velvet's semblance. Last video I said Violet several times. Her name is Violet. Ooh. It was cool. It was cool. Also, why send her summoning? Oh my god. As much as I love the summon, can we get time dilation back? And more cool things of glyphs for her to work on? Can we? Can we? Moving on. Okay. What happened with Adam and Blake? Oh my god. So, like, we had subtle hints they might have been an item. But, like, this kind of confirmed it. And it probably wasn't a good relationship. And then Yang losing her arm right as Amber dies. Oh my god. Heartbreaking, soul crushing. Cause like, we knew Yang wasn't gonna die, but no one ever thought her main girls were gonna get hurt that bad. Stabbed, sure. Loss of limbs, no. But yeah. Bad things will happen to the main girls, and they will survive, and now we talk about the most heartbreaking thing. Pure's death. The fight was beautiful. Damn it all. Right after she finally kisses John. Damn it, this is why we can't have relationships in RWBY, okay? Relationships end tragically. Every kiss scene ends tragically. It does. This is why I'm afraid of romance in RWBY, because they like to use it to make you cry, and I hate them for it. I do. Okay. Pure's death. I like how animated and beautiful it is. Like when she like tones the ass. I like it. I think that's really beautiful. And like we only get like 5 seconds to process she dies before Ruby shield her eyes. Like if you watch any reaction compilation, it's literally no, and then what the fuck is this? Literally what it is. That's really what it is. Then we find out what happened, and I think yeah, it made sense for Blake to run away. Suck's wife got taken by her dad. Yang all broken and sad. Phew. And then RWBY. You know what? I didn't think Team Juniper, what was left of them, was going to still have a part in the story until it started on. And I was very happy that when Enola was still in the story and that they were going with RWBY. I was very happy with that. It made me happy. And then, oh my god, Salem, she is effing terrifying. Like, oh my god, her design, she looks terrifying. And the fact that she was the first to voice, we heard her in the show proper, not the trailers, oh my god. Genius. Okay, so Volume 3 opening is the first opening I didn't like. I just don't like, maybe it's red icons, a screaming in my ear automatically. No. I don't do screaming. Really, the only song I like from the YMC soundtrack is I'm the One. Like, not that the songs are bad. Like, they're all good. I'm picky about my music. But of course, the YMC soundtrack is definitely worth at least listening once and downloading a few of the songs. Alright, so we had to talk about a very important factor. RWBY was created by Monty Owen. Monty Owen died during production of RWBY Volume 3. And I think it's like they had been planning everything that happened in Volume 3 long before Monty died. And I don't know how to put it. Monty dies and death becomes a very big thing in RWBY right after it. I don't know, poetic, I guess? But, yeah, I was glad RWBY continued. I'm glad RWBY is still continuing. And I have never thought that Miles or Carrie have done a bad job with RWBY. Never. If ever. There are times when RWBY has not been as good, but at the same time, I think people these days forget how RWBY started. It started with 3 friends going, let's make an anime. Let's make an anime. Like, let's make an anime and let's do all kinds of cool stuff with it. All kinds. Maybe a bit too much cool stuff, but let's do it. That's what RWBY is. RWBY is nerds being able to be nerdy at the greatest level. And I love it. It's part of RWBY's charm. And it would, the only insult to Monty's legacy that could ever be done is for RWBY to stop before the story ends. That is the only insult that could be done. Cold! I also love Cold from the Volume 3 soundtrack, but it makes me cry. So I don't like to think about it sometimes. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this review of me being a scatterbrain. Stay weird, stay random. Toodaloo!